Well, hello everybody. This is Jerry McGee, and I'll be the host for today's show of Ask the Doctor with Dr. Eugene Goldberg. Today on our show, we're going to be discussing allergy elimination. I know it's something that a lot of people out there are dealing with and have dealt with for years. And one of the things that we're going to discuss in today's show is really how you can get away from this standard procedure, which is maybe go to an allergist, get shots. Maybe you've been getting shots. Maybe you're, even just treating it with over-the-counter, medication. I know that's a very big business today. A lot of people will, go to a drugstore and take a lot of that over-the-counter medication. And a lot of people do not understand that there's an alternative way. So with that, Dr. Goldberg, thanks for being with us today. We're really, this show here really has an interest for me because I know my wife has dealt with allergies, and I want to ask you a little bit about that, as we go on. And but let's really kind of start off today and allow people to understand what's the history of this whole allergy elimination, and where can we go with that?
I've been doing this since 1995, and I've seen remarkable results. You can go to our website and see testimonials, but basically it's based on the premise that all allergies are from a faulty immune system. Now, your immune system and your nervous system are wired together, hardwired together. So we help your immune system, raise your immune system, so you're not bothered by mold, ragweed, pollen, dust mites. People don't realize that people have asthma. The number one cause of asthma is allergies. We can help that, okay? You spend a third of your life with dust mites, they're in your bed. So the number one cause of asthma is dust mites. So by eliminating the dust mites, we eliminate the allergy, we eliminate the asthma, and you don't have to take drugs. Now, see, when you take drugs and you get allergy shots, that's just treating the symptom. And my understanding, after a while, Jerry, the shots don't work anymore, okay? And of course, the drugs, they may work temporarily, but then you have a side effect. With allergy elimination, by not just treating it, we're actually fixing and correcting it. What a concept. That by treating your nervous system with the allergy elimination technique, we work with the spine, the acupuncture points on your spine. We also send a message or an impulse up into your brain, which think of your brain as a computer, okay? So by helping the central nervous system, we're helping the immune system. Why? They're wired together. When you have a healthy immune system, you don't get sick. You don't have allergies, okay? I don't go to medical doctors. I don't take drugs. I don't go to hospitals. I got something better, Jerry. I got this thing. It's called health. Did you ever hear of it?
It's an interesting concept. When you talked about the immune system, and I know our immune system can be affected by a lot of different things.
Of course.
And I know, we'll bring up my wife, for instance. Her allergies really did not kick in till after the birth of our first child.
Very stressful event. Very, very stressful. So if you stress out the body, therefore you're stressing out the nervous system. You're stressing out the immune system. And then, of course, the immune system gives out, and then you have allergies. See, we live in a cause and effect universe, Jerry. So if you have an effect, there has to be a cause. Okay? We know in our field that structure affects function. You're having a problem with function, you're having a symptom, trace it back to the structure, which is your brain and your spinal cord, which controls every cell, organ, and muscle in your body, including the immune system. So if you have a healthy immune system, you don't get allergies, you don't get sick. Louis Pasteur on his deathbed said germs are nothing. And what he meant by that is if your environment's healthy, germs can't attack you. Germs are scavengers. Think of it like in your kitchen. If you have garbage, you have rats. The rats are the scavengers. So if you have a healthy immune system, you have a healthy environment, germs will not and cannot attack you.
It's definitely, I think our people right now are probably out there saying that this is really something that they never even thought about before.
Correct.
Okay, we've been so kind of brainwashed into the standard forms of treatment.
Correct.
And I think one of the things, and really why I wanted to do this show, was to let people know there are ulterior or alternative methods of treatment for these problems. So if somebody is struggling right now, okay, they've been taking the medication, haven't seen any results. Tell me a little bit about what would be the typical response or typical program that somebody's going to come in and what's the first thing you do for somebody that says, okay, I have allergies, what can you do for me?
We test you. We have 150 different things we test you for. Okay, the most common ones: ragweed, pollen, mold, mildew, dust mites. People have allergies to food. Weed is number one. Okay, so what we do is we find it and we correct it. And once we correct it, everybody's different, Jerry. You may be good for 2 years. Now, in medicine where they correct something, you need a booster shot. You may need a booster shot. well, you may need to come back in 6 months, we check you, okay? So everybody's different, but everybody sometimes, 6 months, sometimes 2 years. You're a biochemical individual, so you're going to get different results. But, the results we've been getting since 1995 has changed people's lives, where, she couldn't eat anything with pasta or wheat or sandwiches. And in one visit, we actually eliminated. In fact, you can go on our website and see a testimonial of it. Okay? So, like, what we do, it works. See, my definition of a science, Jerry, if something works, it's a science. What we do works, it's a science.
It's an interesting, concept, and I know there's a lot of people that have just really been struggling with this. Like when, the lady that put the testimonial about, her lifestyle being so affected. I mean, if you have an allergy to that type of food,
Yes.
it impacts pretty much everything you do.
Well, of course, because wheat's in everything.
Right.
It's in cereal in the morning. You have a sandwich for lunch. It's in your dinner. So it's affecting her 3 times a day. And to actually change it, you read the testimony, it basically, quote, changed her life.
Right. I think a lot of people right now are so locked into this concept of, well, I just have to deal with it.
Quote.
Okay? I mean, it's something that the doctor told me, nothing I can do. He's done as much as he can do.
My comment on that, Jerry, is he's telling you based on his own information. Okay? So he doesn't know that there's alternatives to the shots and drugs. So therefore, he doesn't know. He's commenting based on his lack of knowledge. So when you tell him there's other things, there's things like chiropractic, allergy elimination, this is out of his frame of reference. He has no experience with it. It's like a foreign language. If you were Chinese and you went to Russia and you start speaking Chinese, they're not going to understand. It's a foreign language.
And I think that's one of the key points that we always stress on this show, is that it is really up to us as an individual to take responsibility for our own health.
Of course.
Okay?
Of course.
I think doing our own research, looking at alternative forms of treatment,
Of course.
okay, and not allowing one person or one physician to really dictate to us what our life's going to be like. We need to kind of take the control back.
See, we're different than medicine because medicine operates on one cause, one cure. One cause, germs, one cure, drugs. We say in life, there's many causes, many cures. So we're kind of like doctors of why. We're kind of curious and find out why you have something. We're kind of like detectives. We want to figure it out. Okay? So that's why we're different.
Well, and I think it's important for everybody to understand this whole connection of our body, how it's all, we're a very efficient machine.
I love the word connection. In fact, that's what DC stands for now, Doctor of Connection.
I think our body's like really a high-performance engine.
I love it.
The problem is we don't really give it the fuel, give it what it needs for it to function efficiently. And a lot of people are walking through life today maybe on 6 of 8 cylinders, maybe 5.
That's pretty sad, Jerry.
Yeah, it is. But and I think that's one of the things that we really want to do on this show is to let people know that there are other areas for treatment, things that you can look at. I know that one of the greatest things about coming here to Wellness Associates is that Dr. Goldberg offers a free patient evaluation. So if somebody's watching this video today, wants to set up a time to basically come in and discuss this with you, there's going to be no cost to do that.
The reason we do that, Jerry, is we want to see if you're a candidate for chiropractic care. If you're a candidate for allergy elimination, chiropractic care, holistic care, then great. If you're not, the good news, Jerry, is we refer you to somebody who can. So it's a win-win for everybody.
As you can see, people, this really is a chance for you to, take charge of your health again. If you're struggling with allergies, if you're, thinking about, maybe taking on some type of treatment. Maybe you've been using over-the-counter prescription or over-the-counter medication, and instead of going to an allergy specialist, you'd like to try something different. We encourage you, visit the website at AskDrGoldberg.com. Pick up the phone, give the office a call. I know that they're on almost all the insurance programs that are out there, and the girls at the front desk will be able to tell you firsthand how that's going to work for you. But again, remember, the first visit, there's a free new patient evaluation where you can come in, get your questions answered, let them kind of tell you what this program can do for you. And I think as many people have seen, you're going to be amazed at the results and the outcome of chiropractic care. So we hope you enjoyed this show on allergy elimination. Hope you found it very informative, and we really look forward to seeing your testimonial on our website on what it's been able to do for you. So Dr. Goldberg, thank you very much for this great information. I think it's going to impact a lot of people.
I love it.
And we're looking forward to seeing everybody on the next video.